The power of forgiveness in daily life. What did Jesus Christ teach about forgiveness? What if I told you that forgiving just one person could completely change your life? What if the person who hurt you the most is actually the one you need to forgive in order to find true peace? The world says, take revenge. But Jesus Christ says, forgive. Today, we're going to discover what Jesus Christ taught about forgiveness, why he forgave even those who crucified him, and how his message can transform the lives of children, teenagers, parents, and families even today. Stay with me until the very end, because the final lesson may help you let go of a burden you've been carrying for years. Forgiveness does not mean that what someone did to you was right. Forgiveness means choosing to free your heart from anger, hatred, and the desire for revenge. When we hold on to bitterness, the person who suffers the most is often not the one who hurt us, it is ourselves. We lose our peace, our joy begins to fade, and our minds become trapped in painful memories. That is why Jesus Christ taught that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness but one of the greatest strengths a person can possess. Jesus said in the Bible, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Think about those words for a moment. Praying for someone who has hurt you is one of the hardest things anyone can do. Yet Jesus taught that this is the path to true freedom and lasting peace. He knew that hatred only creates more hatred, while love and forgiveness have the power to heal hearts and change lives. The greatest example of forgiveness came from Jesus himself. As he hung on the cross, people mocked him, insulted him, beat him, placed a crown of thorns on his head, and drove nails through his hands and feet. Despite unimaginable suffering, Jesus did not ask God to punish his enemies. Instead, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Imagine that for a moment. A man who had every reason to seek revenge chose mercy instead. This one sentence has inspired millions of people around the world for centuries because it proves that forgiveness is stronger than hatred. So why is forgiveness so difficult? Because our pride whispers, "If I forgive them, they'll think I'm weak." But Jesus teaches something completely different. True strength is not found in defeating another person. True strength is found in conquering the anger within yourself. Anyone can fight another person, but only a truly strong person can overcome the hatred in their own heart. Now think about everyday life. Imagine a husband and wife who haven't spoken kindly to each other for years. Imagine two brothers separated because of an inheritance. Imagine lifelong friends who stopped talking because of one misunderstanding. Now imagine that just one of them chooses forgiveness. A broken family can begin to heal. A damaged friendship can be restored. Sometimes, the simple words, "I forgive you," are powerful enough to rebuild what seemed impossible to repair. Does forgiveness mean forgetting what happened? No. Jesus never taught us to pretend that evil never happened. Instead, he taught us not to allow hatred to live in our hearts. Learn from the experience. Set healthy boundaries when necessary. Protect yourself with wisdom. But never allow bitterness to become a permanent resident in your soul. One day, Peter asked Jesus, "Lord, how many times should I forgive someone who sins against me?" "Up to 7 times. Jesus replied, "I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Jesus wasn't giving a mathematical limit. He was teaching that forgiveness should become a way of life. A forgiving heart reflects the heart of God. When you forgive, the first person who experiences freedom is you. Your heart becomes lighter. Your stress begins to disappear. Your mind finds peace again. Your relationships become healthier. Forgiveness is not simply a gift to someone else, it is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. If you're a child and someone at school makes fun of you, hurts your feelings, or breaks your favorite toy, before reacting with anger, ask yourself one simple question: what would Jesus do? That single question can shape your character for the rest of your life. If you're a young person, remember that today friendships often end because of one message, one misunderstanding, or one moment of pride. Social media encourages arguments more than understanding. But Jesus calls us to become peacemakers. Whenever possible, choose reconciliation over revenge, kindness over bitterness, and forgiveness over hatred, because love will always be stronger than hate. For families, this message is especially important. Many homes carry hidden pain. Parents and children stop talking. Brothers and sisters become strangers. Marriages fall apart because no one wants to say, "I'm sorry," or "I forgive you." But remember this, a home filled with forgiveness becomes a home filled with peace. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it opens the door to a better future. If today there is someone you still cannot forgive, if you've been carrying anger for months or even years, make a decision today. Forgiveness doesn't always change the person who hurt you, but it always has the power to change you. Never forget this truth: forgiveness cannot change the past, but it can transform your future. That is exactly what Jesus Christ demonstrated through his life, his teachings, and his sacrifice. If this message touched your heart and you believe the world needs more love and forgiveness, share this video with your family and friends. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below saying, "Today, I choose forgiveness." Your simple words may inspire someone else to begin their journey of healing. Thank you for watching. May God bless you with peace, love, and a heart that knows how to forgive.